Hey Chantel, let's take a look at this one. What we're going to do, kind of the game plan here, we're going to focus on this numerator first. We're going to rewrite this fraction bar as a denominator sign. We'll multiply by the inverse. We'll get an answer. Then we'll do the same over here because this is division, right? So we'll flip this and multiply it, and then we'll add it after that. So hopefully that works out for us, but we'll get into this and we'll see. Let's get my pen going here. All right, so the first things first, I'm working right here. We have 12 over 15 minus 5 over 1. Recall that we need common denominators though, right? So 12 over 15 minus some other fraction over 15. So what we can do, a quick way to find the common denominator, I should erase that 15. That's awful. That's awful. So what we can do, a quick and dirty way is to multiply the denominators. So 15 times 1 is 15 and 15. And then we just cross them down to create our common denominator. So here, 12 times 1 gives us 12. 5 times 15 is 75. So now we'll just combine the numerators here. So I'm going to have some fraction over 15. 12 minus 75 comes out to be negative 63 on that one. So that's going to be negative 63 over 15, which I'll just write down here. And now I'm going to multiply this by 10 over 9. So what I'm doing is I'm just going after this right here. Instead of writing this out as a division symbol, I'm just going to multiply by the inverse because it's the same thing. Now what we're going to do is multiply. Now you can multiply and reduce, or you can reduce and multiply. So I like to reduce and multiply if I can. That means we look in the diagonal and look for a common number. So 10 and 15 are both divisible by 5. So 10 divided by 5, pen just died. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Then we'll do the same over here. 63 and 9, 7 nines are 63, so this becomes a 1. 9 divided by 9 is 1. 63 divided by 9 is 7. And there's still a negative there, don't forget that. Because I did earlier. I was pulling my hair out and I didn't know why. So that gives us negative 14 over 3. So at this point, we've taken care of all of this right here. Next, I'm just going to write that over again. Negative 14 over 3 is kind of like our next step here. And again, I'm just going to multiply this. I'm going to multiply this by, I'm going to multiply it by 2 over 5. Right? The inverse there. There we go. Make some more room. All right. So we'll get this one going. Now looking on the diagonals here, there's nothing I can really reduce, which is too bad, but that tells me that when I multiply this, I'm going to get 28 over 15, that I'm already in lowest terms. So that's kind of cool too. It saves you some time because this kind of does look like it could be reduced, but in fact it can't be. So that's that. We've dealt with this part here. And lastly, we'll just add it to 5/4. I'll get a different color. We'll add it to 5/4. So again, now we have to create our common denominator. Again, the quick and dirty way is just to multiply the two together, right? 15 times 4, that's going to be 60. So I'm going to have two equivalent fractions over 60. And again, we just multiply them down. 28 times 4. No idea what that is. See if we can fire this bad boy up and get it working. 28 times 4. That's going to give us 112. So over here we have 112. And remember, that's a negative. Don't forget your negatives. And we have 5 times 15, which is 75. So now we'll just combine her up. We have negative 112 plus 75. Again, I got the calculator warmed up here, so might as well just do her. Negative 112 plus 75 equals negative 37 over 60. Get out of there. Negative 37 over 60. 37 is a prime because there's no number that multiplies to give me 37. So that's going to be our answer right there. Hope that helps. If it doesn't, please let me know.